Hey there, and welcome back to Modded Monster Train. Hope you're all doing well today. I've been having a pretty good one. Picked up the new games at the Steam Summer Sale, been having good fun with it. I'm ready to get into some Monster Train though, playing modded today. So, if this is your first time tuning in, just a brief intro to some of the mods we're looking at. We are playing with the Unofficial Balance Patch turned on. This is the mod that I maintain. It's a big content drop for the game. Changes a lot of things, normalizes high rolls, low rolls, things like that a little bit, so every run feels a little more compelling, and changes enough that it's pretty interesting. The other mods I have enabled here, it's a cosmetic mod, more boss info. We got Stoker deck editor if I wanted to do any deck editing on live, doesn't matter. And then a framework, so nothing too absolutely outlandish here. Just kind of briefly recapping what we did last run. I think we're on a 13-0 win streak, which is pretty hype. Last run we had several self-infused ladies of the house behind a burnout rector. Pretty awkward. I actually threw on the Divinity at the beginning because I was tired and not really paying as much attention as I would like in other runs. It's modded. Honestly, I'm spending a lot less brain power in the modded series than I do in the Train of Thought, where I'm trying to be, super educational. This is more just kind of like trying out stuff and exploring the mod because I enjoy it and it's fun. So we are 13-0. I am counting it. Don't mind that one reset. We'll try to get a no reset win here, like I usually prefer it. And yeah, that run, like I said, was with Rector. So that means today we are dial it back from Rector. We are Penumbra with Umbra start. Nice. I don't really have much else for you here, so let's go ahead and jump in and get this started. Randomize the secondary clan, no mods or no mutators or whatever. Let's kick it. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. Yeah, not much else to say there. I hope you're doing okay, having a good one, staying cool. Right, because it's so bloody hot outside. Holy crap. Yeah, I had some folks at work today who were struggling with overheating problems at their house. And like they don't have AC or whatever, because normally it doesn't get that hot, and it's like 120 Fahrenheit or 48 Celsius, depending on, how you think about it. And yeah, what a big struggle for them. They, take the day off because they can't work in those conditions. So, pretty crazy. Stay safe out there, right, folks? Global warming. That's about as much as I'll say there. All right, let's see what we got. We have a primary Umbra, so we're default Umbra, and we have Exile Hellhorned, so we have Queen's Implings. I kind of never like seeing Implings. There's very rare cases where this is good as a secondary clan, but it is what it is. We're fighting with Double Barrel Daedalus, we have Curse Fell and Chase Seraph, we have Ember Cache, Welder Helper, and Prism Retrieval. I will of course call out any modded cards that I see. In this one, Ember Cache, common, instead of an uncommon. It's swapped places, language is hard, with Perils of Production. And it gained a little blast of AoE damage, so it's a little more useful on cast. And Welder Helper got nerfed. It is now summon gain armor 15 instead of 20. Prism Retrieval is the same. It's a fine start. I mean, the nice thing about Ember Cache is the little blast of damage makes it a little more comfortable early on for backlines. I feel good taking like a starting relic with this because I can deal with a 9x2 5 crossbowman. Welder Helper is a great start. There's a lot of cool things you can do with Penumbra here. And yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff we could see. There's a modded path of Penumbra that does some fun stuff with the Hellhorned mix. Very cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started and see what we draw into. All right, we'll start with the relic as usual. We are shown Collection of Tales, which is fine. It's not a lot of immediate power, but it's good. And Golden Vault in the beginning of the game is really bad. You're just going to drain your gold taking like 1 damage. So we'll take Collection of Tales. This does mean if I see the modded path of Penumbra, I will do it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention this. Penumbra by default has Lifesteal 2 in the mod. So if you remember, the Gorge path of Penumbra had Lifesteal 2 in the base game. I pulled that off of Gorge Penumbra and put it on Penumbra baseline. This helps so much with the Trample path and it still does the same thing on the Gorge path, and then also helps Architect a little bit too. I'm a big fan. Sick. Okay, so you can see that lifesteal on Monstrous pretty good here. Big fan. No big changes at this level. Monstrous does get a little changed at higher levels too, but that's okay. I am picking Architect here because you can see it gives you one less space on the floor. So it's 1, 2, 3 instead of 2, 3, 4. It has lower stats, but it gives Rage to friendly units on Resolve. The main reason I did this is because it plays well into the Ember Drain archetype. You have Perils of Production and Void Binding that both pump rage to your floor, and Architect is kind of like my mental, well, the lore thought about it is that you might build a stronger Ember Drain floor by doing this. This is really good with Collection of Tales, because this 2 rage no longer decays, so we're of course taking that here. I feel strong. And the Ember Cache rather, gives me a lot of confidence into Crossbowmen. So I will take this Horde. Yikes. Commemorative Spike, I don't think is it. I don't think it's it. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't think that's good. Lightstone Casing, this is a little perspective. I could send it on Volatile Gauge, but I don't think that's good. I mean, this is the clan combo for it. But it's too early. Like, you know, they're going to show me, like, Consumer of Crowns, and I'm going to be like, ho, I should have taken Volatile Gauge, but no, I'm not doing it. This is really bad. I'm going to take Commemorative Spike because I can always play Penumbra and just gain the space back, and it's not terrible, I guess. It's fine. Alright. Not a great second relic, but it's okay. I do have to be really careful, right? Because we're going to get an upgraded crossbowman. This is an armor trial, which means that my Ember Cache doesn't clear everything. I might be able to still get it by putting like Welder Helpers behind Penumbra to gain that rage. I think we should be okay. This is a good unit draft that I should really take here. So yeah, we're going to do that. That's a good turn 1. I am going to save the Ember Drain. You may not have realized, but they fixed the interaction where Commemorative Spike's Morsel Miner would steal the Ember Drain, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it. I'll show you what I mean. We'll play this Morsel first, and you'll see. See that thing gets the Ember Drain now? So now I can do Penumbra, and then I can play this Welder Helper here, and we take no Ember Drain, and we get what we want. And oh, interesting. The priest getting upgraded here means that I don't think I can get a crossbowman now, which is very interesting. I'll need to think about that. Cool. Pretty easy, I think. Oh man, that's stupid. Oh my gosh. Commemorative Rail Spike already betraying me with the Apprentice of Light here? Off. Not good. Not good at all. I will play Welder Helper up here, I think. I need to fill this floor in because every bit of rage matters. Yeah, so we're going to do Queen's Impling and Welder Helper. You notice I put the one that already has rage in the back? It's because I would like it to get to a point where it can actually do something to this Trusted Priest. Yeah, see, because we got the Priest upgraded, we can't get the Crossbowman upgraded. It's cool. Just having vessels for the rage is really strong here. Ah, dang, we don't get it, but yeah, the 40 clears here, and then we're 1 damage short. There's nothing I could have done there, huh? It's a real shame. I'm gonna just play this into a really big Queen's Impling here and be fine with it. Okay. Well, we take 5. 1 damage short. It's okay. I do need to focus a little bit on... I can't ever kill them because of the armor, huh? This is good, right? I always clear this floor here. Excellent. I'm just going to put it here because I guess it doesn't really matter, but... yeah, fine. Cool, we at least clear that. Which is good. I think we're fine on the top floor thanks to our pal Umbra giving rage. Oh yeah, we're so fine here. The fact that the rage doesn't decay is just excellent. Yeah, we're cleared. Nice. Alright, we're cleared. Good. Cool. Thanks, imps. Very neat. Take 5 there. Not great, but it's fine. It is chased, so I'm less inclined towards Prismal Dust. Space Prism is just a good card. It's low impact, but also valuable and lets me do some fun stuff. I don't really need it with Architect, right? Because he's going to become a net 0 space card eventually, which means I can also get another 5 on the floor, but I don't need these other ones. The Prismal Dust, I mean, if this were Arcus, I might consider the Prismal Dust, but it's just not great into any of these bosses, really. It's fine on Daedalus, I guess. I'm going to take Space Prism. It's never wrong. Molting Imp. No mods on any of these cards that you haven't already seen. You know, Welder Helper. Hornbreak is a good card. I think I will take it for the ping here. Yeah. And then give me a good unit. All right. You do get to see some changed cards. You know, I totally forgot to mention this. Holy crap. I should do this more often. I'll actually do a separate patch review video now that I'm thinking about it, because I put out a patch, and the patch is a huge improvement to the mod. So much so in the load times. But there were some other key fixes as well, and you'll see it here. Crucible Collector and Warden, which I see both here, have stats on their Gorge abilities too. Collector gains +2 HP, and Warden gains +1 attack. Just really solid. Good changes. I'm glad that they're there. It doesn't change their infusions. I think that their infusions are okay in weird niche scenarios, and I don't really want to mess with them right now. I also don't think you could reasonably do like Gorge gain Lifesteal 1 in an infusion, because you're asking for trouble there. You know, you could put that into like Alloyed Construct or something and just create a monster. I mean, I realize you could go the other way, but Alloyed Construct's just set up, right? It already has the multi-strike. I don't know, has good stats for it. I don't know, it's kind of weird to think about, but anyway, the other card here is Morsel Maker, which is 1 cost, and summons only 1 morsel, which is a minor, and gives it damage shield 1. The fact that it's damage shield 1 is really nice. It is a protected morsel. Really good for top floor Divinity, because you can give this thing a ton of HP, and then it can feed a dude on top floor pretty reliably. I don't know if I want to go Gorge here. I'd like to go Rage. I don't see a Hellhorned unit for a while, though. It's just Umbra banners all the way home. That kind of sucks. I really would have liked a, like, whatchamacallit, Brandon Warrior or something. I think I need to take something here. I think I need to take something. Morsel Maker is the least bad, I suppose. I can infuse it into something later, perhaps. Yeah, I'll do this. It's okay. You get a chance to see it. I will go to the Merchant of Steel, because who knows what I can see. There's really nothing I want to pump into this right now, but it was all a large stone, 25, and a battle stone. See what they give us. Shadoweater is a sweeper. Rage sweeper, pretty strong. Think about the floor size here, right? We have 3, 4... but really the Morsel Maker is 2 because it has a morsel that it makes. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I could put the Morsel Maker into Shadoweater. Is that... I mean, that is possible, right? I could do that infusion right now and he feeds himself. That's kind of bizarre, right? I've never done this before, so I'm gonna try it. You know, this could be death. This is not a great plan, but it is a plan. You know what else is funny? The stupid... Oh my god, the stupid commemorative rail spike immediately betrays me. I mean, I am gonna do this now because... Well, do I need to? Hold up. Yeah, I do. If I want to have it for Daedalus. Yeah, okay. We'll do this now. I'll put the Morsel Maker into Shadoweater. We're trying stuff. Alright? We're trying stuff. This is not a thing I have ever done before. So, who knows if this is good. But we're doing it. The big problem is that's a 3-space unit, and I have 3 space on the top floor because commemorative rail spike. So, that sucks. Spikes... with, oh yeah, hold up. This is murder, right? Yeah, this is not... You know what's interesting? I wonder what happens first. Eating is 4 resolve triggers, I believe. So it should eat and then spit out the morsel for the next turn. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So eating is first. So he never eats on turn 1. I need to respect this combat. It's high shard and it's haste. And look at this. Terrible. Just absolutely terrible. I am going to morsel maker top and then I'll do an... I can actually hold a... Number can hold the floor on bottom, maybe? He just dies. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, thank goodness. Math works out. I was like, wait a second. I have to kill that imp. Yeah. Okay. This is acceptable. I mean, that is kind of just tanking for him, huh? Hold up. I can do this. Oh, but then he eats it. Oh my god, what am I doing? If I never kill something. I mean, it stops the damage going through. It's probably fine. I can kill this imp. Oh, the imp actually dies. Hold up. Oh no, right. We're going to Ember Cache. And then I'm going to kill my own imp so that... This is terrible. So that he gets a chance to eat. Alright, I mean, I think we're fine into the boss now. Especially since I can clear the spikes here. Yeah, okay. He just does 100 damage. Good lord. Alright, cool. Fine. Yeah, we're super fine. And then... This is weird. I can't play Welder Helper on this floor, but... Huh. Weird. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we get some value out of this Train Steward. Fine. I mean, we clear house here. This worked out because... Yeah, no problem. Simply... I mean, he gets to a good number. 40, 64 here. That's good. Simply because of the draw order. There were draw orders that killed me here. For sure. Another making of a morsel, really good. No modded cards here. I don't think it's ever going to be packed morsels. I'm looking for good morsels. So like miners only. And I don't have a lot of space, so I'm going to take the making of a morsel here. We're looking at a Gorge plan. No modded cards here. Tiresome Climb in my common pack. Please, please no. We have a Sweeper from Umbra, so I don't need Vent. I don't need Molting Imp either. We're cool. I could take this Tiresome Climb. It's not bad. But it doesn't really do anything for me either, right? Like, what am I doing? Dazing top floor. I don't really care on top floor Divinity because I have the Morsel Maker for Protected Infusion here. We skip this. I can save the... I don't need to draft this card. It's mid-value and not really that good. A dupe? On what? I have no upgraded cards. I don't want a dupe here. I don't need the HP either. I'm going to go left. I don't know. What could they show me? A Horde. I'm just going to take Split Anvil. Trader's Quill is, like, fine. I mean, it's actually really good with these Ember Caches, right? That's 4 Consume triggers. And then I have Space Prism. That's pretty good. Split Anvil is okay. I could, like, hold over an Excavation Eruption, maybe, but... It does nothing for me right now. I'm actually going to take Trader's Quill because of those Ember Caches. Yeah, that's cool. All right, show me a fun unit. All right, we see another Shadoweater and an Alloyed Construct. Alloyed Construct is modded a little. Both the Essence and the base card have Fuel 2 by default, so it can attack when it's played. Just it's the only thing it does. That's different anyway, so that's cool. We'll skip this. I don't need these cards here. We'll take this Relic. 55 by Daedalus. That is some disrespect, but I think I'm in for it. Oh, cool. Conscription Notice is fun. Mark of an Exile is neat, but Penumbra never really goes to very high HP here. He's not really a tank. He's never intended to be. I'll take Conscription Notice. It means I can put something with Penumbra for now. And it's never sketches. Yeah, we'll take Conscription Notice. I like that. It's a fun relic. Monster Rail Spike. What's worse? Queen Zimpling or Train Steward? It's gotta be Train Steward. It's still terrible. I'll take this and get rid of the Train Steward. Yeah, it's a fair free removal. Whatever. Alright, and we have horrifically disrespected Daedalus here by going to 55 shards. I feel fine. The Conscription Notice definitely makes me more powerful than I was before because of the way this lines up. So... And this is Conduit Infiltrators. Yikes. This is sweep. which is an important piece of information. I played him mid because it's a good idea. Was that a good idea? I should have played him top. Why the hell did I play him mid? I don't think I meant to click that. Well, if that kills me, I may restart it. Yikes. I think I have to play an Umbra top here, which means we'll play the Shade Splitter first. We'll always gain the space back for the conscription notice unit. Fine. Yeah, okay. Animus of speed. Alright, that helps a lot. I feel pretty confident that we won't die because of that, so cool. The Animus of speed just clocks this thing. That's excellent. I will blow away this floor with Ember Cache. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't play the morsel on this floor. I think it's okay though. We'll ping this off and just do a Queen Zimpling, and we feel pretty strong here actually, thanks to conscription notice. So that's good. Oh right. Ah, you'll love to see it. I can do Space Prism and Ember Cache to clear the floor, and then I get another morsel for Shadoweater. Excellent. Thanks, Sarah. Trader's Quill, doing well. Doing just perfectly fine here. I'm going to play the Queen Zimpling because it takes that hit. Give top floor some rage, and probably just... Well, I might play the Welder Helper on it next turn because there's space for it. Yeah, it's fine. This does stack up the top floor a bit. With the bomb, it's pretty yikes. I'm going to put Shade Splitter first. How much is this coming in? We have 2, 4, 7, 17, 18, 28? How's he dying then? 28? Can't be right. Oh wait, she swings first, killing this dude in front. So Penumbra's taking 2, 5, 15, 16. And then double bomb, so 16, 36, right? So it's double bomb, so 36. He's taking 2 damage. I can just give him... Yeah, watch this. I can put this morsel down, and I can give him armor, and he's fine. And he'll just take the armor damage, but then his life still brings him back, and we clear the floor. Because this spikes, actually. That's silly. Nice. Nice. I think we win on multiple floors here. I will purge this Train Steward. Cool. Fun. Yeah, we're very cruising here. And I'm just going to blow up bottom floor with some Excavated Embers. Sure. I have no way of doing anything with that Ember yet, but it's okay. You know what? Pretty clean. Pretty clean. And then with just Architect going to rank 2, I feel very... I know we went on this floor. Cool. With just Architect going to rank 2, I feel very good about the Shadoweater take, right? Because Shadoweater can now fit on the floor. Yeah, cool. Alright, pretty comfortable. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Cruising along. I'm already kind of ahead of the curve. Oh, yo, Shroud Spike. Get in here. No other modded cards. Yeah, this is a really good Impolate, but Shroud Spike is just game-winning. You saw I had like 12 Ember on that turn and nothing to do with it. And because of the Morsel Maker Essence, we have always a guaranteed miner. So this Shroud Spike is nuts. We're taking it. We're like ahead of the curve on time. It's only 24 minutes and I just finished the combat. I could pivot to the Rage plan with Branded Warrior. So the only modded unit you haven't seen here is Branded Warrior, which has Rage 7 and Slay gain Rage 5 to the floor. His Infusion is also Rage 5 to the floor, so the stat line is just the same, but the Rage numbers are better and more impactful. Feels really good, with a slight uptick in its stat line here. I already have a plan. All I need is Quick on this Shadoweater, and we just stick Penumbra behind it and win the game. So we skip this. This works. It feels good. I take draw here. I could respect curses. I gain space from Penumbra, which is just fine. Yeah, it's never space here. I think it's just draw, which is okay by me. Yeah, okay. I mean, I play bottom on Bell. I'll go right here. I want to look at a shop for steel. It's never left. You know, it's removals, a banner that I don't care about, and Merchant of Steel is so good. Multi-strike? Yeah, show me that. That's good. I'll take that. Excellent. I'm going to immediately re-roll this and look for quick. Endless? I could Endless and Imp, but I don't think that's it here. I remove 2 more Train Stewards. Just fine. Hellhorned banner. Branded Warrior Railbeater. Railbeater has a new infusion. On action, it applies melee weakness 1 to the front enemy unit. It's fun. It's on action, so it doesn't go too crazy with multi-strike. And it has some fun interactions with like trampled units, like the modded Big Sludge, or the Bog Deep Cocoon, or Hef. I think those are the only units that have it, because you can't give it to like Trample Penumbra. Obviously, you could do it with like a Trample Stone too. We skip these here. I think we're fine on our plan. We didn't hit quick, which means we have to play it a little cool on upcoming combats. Go to this Merchant of Magic. How badly do I need quick here? Not terribly, but it would help. Always Glutton 2 here. Yeah. I mean, not Glutton. Architect 2. Glutton did not change. It's good path. Alright. This money is disrespectful. I have to be a little more careful. Although I'm not really taking anything. I just have temples all the way home. Huh. This money does what for me? Let's see, this trial is something I can't take. I get 50 gold, so 210. It lets me re-roll a shop. The only thing I really care about from the magic shop is a freeze on Shroud Spike. I guess I would take -1s in a like making of a morsel. It's not very good. I mean, it is removals, but it's not very good. I think I may as well go to the steel shop. It at least has a hit that I care a lot about. Like, freezing Shroud Spike is good, but I could also just play Shroud Spike whenever I see it and just win a combat. So, sure. And if I'm going right, then there's money there. I don't need this money in the middle. The Divine Boons is not it. I could pay 60? No, what am I talking about? I don't pay 60. And Endlessing an Imp is just wrong here. Yeah. Cool, alright. Seems fine to me. Spikes. This actually is not bad. We should clear the floor pretty comfortably with everything, yeah. I mean, the sweeper has spikes, but like, whatever. Is that a whatever? Yeah, I think it's a whatever. I have to be careful. This is Solvers. It's a slow first turn. I have to play bottom if I want to do this, though. And if I play bottom, he doesn't swing on turn 1. I think I need to respect this combat a little more than I am right now. It's 55 shards. Can't play bottom. Yeah, we got an infused absolver, which sucks. Right, so I have to play Shade Splitter first. Although I could blast the bottom. Is it ever a bottom floor setup here? I think it might be. This is interesting, right? I do Penumbra and then Morsel Maker. Or not Morsel Maker, Shadoweater, and I drop the Prism Retrieval for 1 Ember. Right. I could have also done it with Ember Cash, but this lets me do some fun stuff with the Horned Warrior on floor 2, which will clean up this Absolver. Yes. Okay. It's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I'm feeling okay about that. I don't have any space for additional morsels, though, which kind of sucks. But the Rage offsets the fact that we're not eating. So I can get this up top by throwing out the Queen's Impling. Yeah, that's fine. And then it eats the morsel that has Ember Drain. Fine. Thanks, Hellhorned Warrior. Very cool. Alright, he's going to actually clean up here, which is nice. And here we go. We're going to take Space Prism, and I just click. Yeah, look at this. 18 by 2. I play this at 3 Ember, the Shroud Spike, and we go up to 78 by 2 with, like, an obscene amount of HP. Yeah, we win the combat from here. I think taking spikes was a risk because he would kill himself on a lot of this stuff, huh? If I play this Robo Morsel in front, he eats the better morsel. Cool. I'll do that. And then I guess we can feed Horned Warrior a little. I'm going to play the Ember Cache anyway. Feed. This is over. Yeah, this is over. I can just end turn. This easily destroys this floor. Yeah. I think I would have had a problem if I had taken the spikes, though, so I'm fine with this. Cool. Really strong. I mean, that definitely showed me the strength of where we're at here, which is good to know. I'm going to take Engine Upgrade. It's Ember, and I don't need Ember anymore now. And it's a Consume. Fine. I don't need masses of morsels, which is cool. Alright, so Inflame is modded. It is apply Rage 14 and Dazed 1 to a unit. Pretty cool, both offensively and defensively. Obviously really good to have Rage 14 just hang out. I could take this and play it on top floor with the whatchamacallit, the Shadoweater, and it's just 14 Rage if I draw it early. Really good. These other cards, Tiresome Climb, Inferno, are the same. I'm going to take Inflame here. Having a Rage card that's good in the uncommon pool, very nice. And you can use it offensively for the days if you desperately need to. We're going to go right because there's really no magic upgrades I desperately want. Fine. Show me Quick, and this just becomes a really good run. Endless again, Endless Large. It's bad, but I don't really care. Intrinsic Space Prism. It's very interesting. I could Intrinsic Shroud Spike, right? It's not actually good, because I have to play the Shadoweater. Yeah, I have to play the Shadoweater, which really hurts the Shroud Spike value. If this were like Gorge Penumbra, this would be nuts, because Gorge Penumbra costs 0. Spell Chain is, I don't think it. Don't think that's it. I'm just going to take a removal here on Train Steward, which is just going to be fine, I think. There's an argument for Intrinsic Space Prism here, because it's a boss relic, right? It's pretty good. It gives me the ability to do a lot of fun stuff. I will take Intrinsic. Intrinsic Inflame is really good too, though, right? Set up top floor, always get a turn 1 big Rage injection. Is that better? No. No, it's not, because 2 Ember, and then Shadoweater's 2 Ember. I'm going to just take this onto Space Prism for now. It lets me do some more morsels. I'm already at 65. Yeah, we're fine. I think we can move forward here. Sucks not seeing Quick, but it's fine. Multi-Strike. I feel really strong. I'm going to take this. This could be your bait. I didn't really think about that very much. There's obviously an upgrade line that makes this very scary, but I think it's okay. Space Prism. Shade Splitter. Shadoweater. Oh my gosh, order it. Should have been Penumbra first. Ah, it's a throw. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm not going to restart, but that's such a throw. I'm not used to this nonsense. Alright, well, we get the good Inflame, so I don't, like, think we lose, but that's really bad of me. Really, really bad of me. I actually have to give up the Collector for this, because I need to play Ember Cache on the mid to not die horribly. Yep. Again, I would have 75 more gold here. That's a big throw. Big throw. I mean, hold up. What's left in my deck? There's no way Prism Retrieval hits what I wanted to hit. I mean, we might still be okay. Just because I have a really strong dude. Ugh. and it's an upgraded tank. We're going to take a bunch of damage here. I did a very bad job. Yep, I did a very bad job. And that is just where we're at. Although, I mean, I basically saved this by going Shroud Spiking here. I'm going to... I can't even play Penumbra on when he comes back around. Wow. Now, that's a real bad idea for me. There's an I think I need to play the Shroud Spike at 4. No, hell no. I'm going to play the Ember Cache in the middle because it clears out 60 incoming damage. And then I'm playing Shroud Spike. I do take a lot of damage here, but I clear the floor at least. Yikes, this is not good. We get the Excavated Embers, which will blast some of these dudes. Pretty good. I'll take this. I get some morsels. I'm going to hunt for lifesteal here. Don't see it, but I'll take the good ones at least. And then, I don't know, we'll play Imps on the bottom, I guess. Take the Ember. I think we still win, despite my throw. Interesting. I could tank this with a Queen's Impling. I think I do. I'm going to play the Excavated Ember on the bottom. I'm going to play Penumbra real quick. Get a Husk Hermit, which is fun. I'll take the engine upgrade here for the consume. I will play a Morsel Miner in the back, and I will tank with a Queen's Impling because that way I get to eat this miner, and it's fine because our damage is so high. Okay, well, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I think we still win this. Right, so I can take the Excavated Ember here. I'm actually going to... Can I... If I kill one of these backlines, I think he kills the other one. Yeah, cool. Alright, that means I can take the Daze and Inflame on my Shadoweater, take more Morsel power, and just drop Imp. I mean, I know he gets the lifesteal, but it drains 4 on his first hit, so it's fine. I think we win. Alright, we didn't die. The real net negative of this is I lost 75 gold. Right? I lost 75 gold because of this, so fine. Cool. We live, even though I throw Chain of Gems. Really good. Another Shroud Spike. Well, twist my arm, I guess. Crucible extension in the mod costs 1 instead of 2. Cannibalize is the same. I'm going to take a second Shroud Spike. Every single one of these is just crazy. Battering Ram in the mod is 2 cost, and is it always been 2 cost? No, it's 3 cost in the base game, so it is 1 less, and it pushes enemies to the back because it's a Battering Ram. And we see Inflame and Inferno again. Inferno is really good, just in general. I'm going to take Inferno here. It's a very nice one. I don't need that second Inflame. I could go right and look for Rage Relics, or left and just take removals. I would need a good dupe if I were going to go left, and I don't have a good dupe, so I go right. Yep, our deck's still pretty thin here. Pyrestone Housing or Boon of the Blacksmith. I'm going to take Pyrestone Housing because I'm going to probably go to the next 2 steel shops, and I don't think I'm leaking a ton anyway. Gerg's Goad. Winged Technology is fun. It's hard to say no to this relic when you show it to me. It means I can play top floor and just play any morsels I see comfortably into the Divinity. Yeah, that's excellent. Excellent pickup. Cool. I'll take that. I do need to think about shards a little bit. Plus 30 magic power. Put it in Hornbreak. It's not bad. I have 2 more temples though, so I'm not really worried about this, right? I can get 25 from each one, so I don't need to. And the intrinsic here also doesn't do anything. Yeah, it also does nothing. If this were a -2, I would put it in Inferno in a heartbeat, but yeah. I need to remove cards, but I also need my money. I'm gonna save my money and go. We're fine. I see all my most important stuff on turn 1 anyway, so it's no biggie. I could... Do I set a bottom and just take no curses? With the Ember Cache on turn 1, yes. Now, let's not make stupid decisions. Play Penumbra first. Then play Shadoweater. And then I'm going to stick the Steelworker on this floor because hell yeah. And I'm going to take Ember Cache on turn 1. Now, obviously, I take 5 here because I couldn't play the Penance, but it's okay. Yo, wait a second. What? Is that real? Chain of... Oh, no, that one... Yeah, okay. The 1 damage shield is because of Wing Attack, and only the top one gets the Chain of Gems. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. We just play Shroud Spike and win? Yeah, okay. Seems fine. Cool. Yeah, that seems good. Oh, wow. This front morsel now has 4 damage shield because it takes the Chain of Gems. That's pretty crazy. That's excellent, actually. It's a really good tank, huh? That's kind of fun. I guess I'm just going to play stuff mid because what the heck? I don't know what else I could do. Play Imp. Oh no, I took an Ember Drain. I mean, that actually is a bad thing, but I feel like I can't lose right now. Yeah, sadly. I'm going to take the Penance here. I think I hold off on the... Yeah, I'm going to hold off on this bad Shroud Spike at 1 Ember. I might redraw it. Just start blowing up things. I am going to kill this 9-1, or 9-2 rather. We are doing another 365 into Fel here, which makes me feel pretty comfortable about the bottom floor setup. Guess I'll take Shade Splitter. I'll play Morsels, I suppose. There's no reason not to feed random stuff and then get this Imp out of my deck. Fine. Sure. Sure. I mean, the nice thing about the Steelworker in the back is he's just slapping for 56. It's pretty solid. Oh, great. Draw into my other Ultimate Pendants, why don't I? I'm just going to keep pumping damage into Fel when appropriate, when possible. Play out the other Imp. Have big Imp floor. It does make my redraws better. Alright, we're fine. We're cruising. No problems. We do take some damage. I think this is a big part of the survivability issue. Right, like the main problem here is that I'm just tanking on Shadoweater's HP, which is not great. Obviously, and some extra good Shroud Spikes, and this wouldn't be a problem. We just kill before Relentless, but definitely a little concerning. A 3rd Shroud Spike? Is this good? Is this bad? I'm going to take Impolate. Pretty unlikely I kill all my Imps. They are my next removals, though. They are my next removals. I'm killing 2 of them, at least, in this run. I am skipping every Merchant of Magic. That's funny. I could just take another Shroud Spike. Is this bad? Is having 3 Shroud Spikes bad? Probably not. Could draw more cards, or just take Ember finally. Ember's pretty good. I do get an extra space for free here, so I'll have reused, so 1 extra space by default, and then I have the Shade, the Space Prism, so 2 space by default. Pretty good. Drawing cards is solid. I do have a thick deck. But Ember would be really nice, even with the engine upgrade, huh? I'm not going to any. I don't think I need 8-7 draw here. I'm just going to take Fel's Remorse, get some Ember in this mix. I am, you know, disrespecting the fact that I have some pretty expensive decks, and I'm going for the quick pretty hard here. It just makes the run very simple. I could give up and take another multi-strike. Now that is a tough call. That is a very tough call. Architect 3 goes up to 4 rage on the floor with 3 space. We're going to take that. -2, excellent. I can at least play Inferno now, which is what I like to see. Another Intrinsic, huh? Intrinsic engine upgrade is pretty good. Get my Ember out quickly. Actually really good. This is kind of like, this multi-strike is good and bad, right? It means that I scale ridiculously out of control with both Rage and the Shroud Spike. But it also means that I'm tanking entirely on Shroud Spike HP. Is Shroud Spike enough to win on survivability? Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, yo, I can actually just buy this and then reroll anyway. No, I can't. I can't afford anything. I could just take a plus 25 in him. I forgot I had the whatchamacallit, Pyrostone housing. I'm gonna just take plus 25 HP and be cool with this. 3 hits on this guy is out of control, and 25 HP is excellent. Yeah, cool. We'll do that. And then I don't have to look at a steel shop again. And I can take major refraction. Hell no. I'm gonna make him small. He is now tiny Shadoweater. This dude is nuts. He's tiny. Hell yeah. Can I dupe him? No. Maybe. Wait a second. Yeah, he doesn't need to eat. What the hell? I can dupe him? Is that good? That's great. That's excellent. Because this is the best thing you could put Rage on. It's just multi-strike 2 unit with sweep. Hold up. Hold up. That's crazy, actually. I'm going to put Intrinsic into the engine upgrade here. I want Big Ember on turn 1. Yeah. Oh, man, this is actually coming together. Where's the dupe? Dupe is on the steel side. And then I just don't upgrade further. I mean, there's no way I could have known that I would have a 4 upgrade Shadoweater that's out of control. This is great. What a good blessed run. Mark of Invasion, huh? I mean, if there were a way I kill myself, it's this. So we don't click it. Turn that off. If there were a way I could die, it's by doing this and dying on turn 1. Yep. Yep, that is true. I can play the Making of a Morsel first. Ember Drain. Now Penumbra. Cool. Space Prism. Tiny Shadoweater. Engine upgrade. I'll put it bottom. Blow something up. And I will actually put Cold Kalia on this floor too, because more sweep. Good. This is gonna scale pretty excellently, huh? I sadly can't do anything about this Collector. Is this Shade Splitter better than a Shroud Spike for, I don't know, 10 times? Hell no. Give me that Shroud Spike for 10 times. Yep. Seems good. Wow. I have 2 Shade Wings on the floor and they don't actually punch through this damage shield. This morsel is a beefcake. Wow. I could eat it by playing the Ember Cache, but I think if I play the Ember Cache on other floors, I feel even better. Yeah. And then I just take 3 morsels up top. The miner is more useful in general. So if I do this, I get the morsel in. That's sick. Very cool. Big eats. Sweet. We're cruising. This is really good. I played this Inferno for sure. It's just, it kills a whole floor. And then I play another Shroud Spike. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable, huh? Yeah, okay. Alright, I mean, twist my arm, I suppose. Can I kill this if I daze a dude? Maybe. I'd like to get this inflame in, huh? Yeah, I get it. I can do... Well, the only problem is I don't get a morsel if I do that, huh? which means I can actually just do the days in the back. Cool. Play out some morsels, some Queen's Implings finally. We're out of control, I think. Yeah, I just excavated Ember, Shroud Spike. You know, I think 324 HP is enough. He's doing 1500 damage a turn. You know, Shroud Spike's a good card. You ever think about that? You ever think about how good Shroud Spike is as a card? It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, we're having a turn. I'm just gonna leave these Welder Helpers out. Turns out, Shroud Spike is a good card. I'll put the Inflame into Cold Kalia here. I'm just gonna Inferno the boss, that's a good trade. And then I'll take another morsel, and we're in great shape. Fun. He does not attack once. Well, that's fun. What a good chomper. We're really strong on this run, apparently. That's great news. Perils of Production. We get to see it as an uncommon. Grovel's good and Feast is good. I don't think I need these. My morsels are protected. I have a doubly protected morsel out of the Morsel Maker infusion. Perils of Production is just Big Ember for Shroud Spike turns, which is cool. I guess I could take this. It's actually a pretty good time for it, right? What would I would play it on the morsel at the worst case. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take a Perils of Production here. Hell yeah. This is one of the things that's like a great case for Perils of Production as an uncommon. It's really good when you see it late, because you can kind of just think about it like, huh, do I use Ember? Well, turns out, yeah, 3 Shroud Spikes does that. Inferno, Imp in a Box, impressive. No mods here. I don't need these cards. I don't need another Inferno. We're fine. We are fine. I go left and I dupe. Do I dupe him, actually? We saw the numbers there. What is this guy actually doing? If I dupe him, he's just a vessel for rage. I'll go right, actually, and go to the Merchant of Magic. Yeah, it's just so much better. I can easily get there with a temple on the shards. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we are cruising. I'm gonna kill the Queen's Implings. It's actually the Welder Helpers. It is just the Welder Helpers. Think about the remaining combats you have. Chased. On Chased, I'd want my imps to die to Ember Wings, Pyro Wings rather. And on the Divinity, the Implings sack themselves on mid-floor pretty conveniently, whereas Welder Helpers just kind of hang out for too long. They wear out their welcome. And I can't put them top because they're bad, and they just die. Yeah, we remove the Welder Helpers right now. Fine. Merchant of Trinkets. I have not enough money to do anything. I do need to take a 10 here. A -2. I could -2 a Shroud Spike. That's always exciting. Makes me very strong, very fast. A -2 is better than the alternatives. I could put it in Inflamed, make it free, but I don't think it's that. I'm going to put it in a Shroud Spike. This is a really good Shroud Spike. I guess I'll look at the shop first. Double stack? No. A +10 goes into Hornbreak because that's worthwhile. Although if I re-roll this, I could see Holdover, and Holdover Perils is fun. Sure, let's do it. Alright, we don't see the Holdover, sadly. Oh, wait. Remove Consume -2 Shroud Spike. Yeah, that wins. Yep, that's a winning line. So we're gonna take it. Didn't even really think about that. Just a 2x +1 Shroud Spike that doesn't consume itself is incredible. Okay, 105 out of 100. I think we win pretty well here. And this is a good run. Look at how strong Penumbra feels now. I really love that. I mean, this is a good combo. Seeing Hellhorned with Rage synergies with Architect Penumbra in the mod is very good. Just very good. know, we're setting up top for sure. I'm gonna probably play the Ember Cache on the bottom, but I can't prevent this Ember Drain anyway. No, I have no morsels, so it's fine. We'll do Penumbra first, because I've already eaten the Chain of Gems here. Shadoweater next, and then I'll take the Baron. Baron is really good here too. It's going to gain a lot, which means I probably put it in front of Penumbra because it tanks so well. Yeah. Ember Cache on bottom, and then I will play Engine Upgrade on bottom too. Cool. Very neat. You know, I didn't even really think about it, but I do have Rage into Chaste, huh? The Rage is not really the most important part here, though. I need you to understand it's going to ultimately just be I play Shroud Spike and win the video game. Which means I Inferno bottom, by the way, in case there was any doubt. I could actually play an Impling mid. Yeah, I can play this Impling mid. I do give up a... We could do this on bottom, and it's fine. He kills himself. Cool. So we give up an Ember Drain on the next turn, because I won't die, because there's only the Pyro Wings on that floor. But it's okay, because this probably baits Seraph, since he hasn't gone mid-floor yet. And if I can just not deal with Chaste, that would be cool. It goes top, sadly. It's cool. You know why? Because I draw Perils of Production. Oh yeah, I mean, 208 by 3 on this turn. Hold up, I have 2 Perils. So it's worth it to fish for an Ember Morsel? Ah, dang it. Didn't see it. So I lose out a little bit because of that, but it's okay. If I had seen an Ember Morsel here, that would have been nuts. Absolutely, unbelievably out of control. Oh well. You know what? It's okay. And we do go get him mid, at least. That's nice. There's no way I can stop this Ember Drain from sapping my next turn, though. I could just take Shade Splitter and look for... Yeah, we're going to look for an Ember Morsel. It gives me 1 guaranteed Ember next turn, which is good. And then I just take Shroud Spike. Actually, I'm going to take this Ember Cache first. And just take a small Shroud Spike, which is okay. Fine. This means I should have, I think, 2 Ember this turn. Yeah, 3. That's okay. Take a Making of a Morsel here. That's okay. Yeah, we tank that and we get all the morsels. Excellent. I get some of this. I'm gonna play an Impling, I guess. Get it killed. And play a... Yeah, the Prism Retrieval out. Cool. Alright, we're doing a lot of damage in the Seraph here. He's down at 2.8. So, you know, you feel pretty good about that when that's happening. Oh yeah, give me the Ember turn, please. Just do it to me. Every single Ember, and I kill the Ember Wing? What? I should play Inferno. It's worth more. It's worth enough. Yeah, so is 561 by 3 enough damage here? To be determined. Is this a high roll? Probably. Just look at that. Probably. Okay, well... I think Seraph might... Seraph comes close to dying on this turn. Which is really fun. I might be able to get there. Let's just eat and find out. Oh, we're 200 off. I mean, Seraph, are you feeling okay here? Turns out, beating a sweeper a lot of morsels is pretty good. Ah, Shadoweater, I'm so happy with how you play in the mod. It's just so good. It's just so good. We do see an Ember Morsel, so my next turn doesn't look too bad at least. Because, you know, I'm eating so much Ember Drain there, but it's fine. I think I have 3 here. Yeah, it's fine. It's not even a problem. I see the Perils of Production, so whatever. Cool. Cool, so Seraph has 100 HP walking into Relentless. I don't know if he's going to make it. And then we Inferno our floor. I mean, I could Inferno my floor and still win. But there's no reason to. I'm going to give Inflame to Seraph. I think he needs it. Nope. He doesn't take a swing. Aw, dang. Sorry, bud. He needed more help than that, apparently. Oh, well. We should obliterate. With a setup like that and protected morsels, I have no doubts that we just destroy the Divinity with a pretty relentless kill here. Yeah. Yeah, even this turn 1 is real good. I can save against the Ember Drain, so I will. Sure. Just remember to play your stuff in the right order. And you give me an Animus of Will. Oh, gosh. I mean, Animus is not doing much here, but it's not long for this world, but we'll play her. She's going to try her best. She is going to try her best. I'm going to play this bottom just to hit. It's fine. I know that I incanted him, but maybe I killed him on the next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I will... Aw, goodbye, Animus of Will. You hadn't... There was an attempt. Piercing does not enough here. What's the play here? I could daze the Divinity and then just kill myself on the Rage. I could daze Shadoweater for a big damage. I mean, we already killed this incoming floor here, so I don't mind it too much. If I were behind, I might do this. We're going to see 2 Shroud Spikes coming up in the next 2 turns. I think I'm just going to play out the Imp because I don't want to see them. And then I'm going to take the Form Break. There's nowhere I can do it that really matters. I guess I could... I don't know what I can do here. I could pump some numbers. I'm just going to take a really big Prism Retrieval and make Super Imp. Super Imp. Get him. It's fine. It's fine. We lose all the imps, whatever. I don't have to draw them, which is good. Ember Cache, really good on the bottom here. I will take the Shroud Spike on this turn. I'm going to have to do a race here, right? Basically, I need to pump out bigger numbers than... Yeah, I need to pump out bigger numbers. I'm going to take the Shade Splitter because I could see something fun. Yeah. I'm taking a lot more damage because I don't have that protection, but I'm basically going to be racing here, I think, which is a little spooky. I could have actually played mid. Huh. He clears the floor at least. I'm going to Inferno the Harvest Wave, and I'm going to play a bunch of morsels because a single lifesteal morsel kind of wins me the game here. We don't see it. I could tank with HP morsels. We do... That is enough to save the morsels, huh? That's pretty cool. And then I can take the... Yeah, I'm basically just going to be playing these Shroud Spikes whenever I can for big value. Like, I wish there was a lifesteal morsel there, but it's fine. This will do. This will do. The Divinity's already down at 3-5, by the way, so we're feeling pretty good about that. I mean, I may as well. Show me a spike on this turn. Sadly, no. I need to not lose my morsel friend here, I think. I can do that. I do so much damage, I don't really care if I feed. Yeah, I don't care if I feed. So we do that, we do that, we send those buddies. I'm going to take the Ember Cache on bottom. Doesn't really matter, I guess, but it helps an upcoming wave. Alright, it's fine. Doing another 660 to the Divinity here, which is fine by me. I only have the one spike here, so... Oh dang, we don't actually kill the mini-boss. And we lose Penumbra here, huh? I'm gonna Inferno... Which is the scariest floor? Bottom. Is it really bottom? I think it is. Not that scary anymore. Okay, we're gonna play all of our morsels now. I need to really find a lifesteal. Okay, sadly, we do not. Tank with the Entumbra's morsel. Alright, so we get a chance to eat. We're basically putting it all on Tiny Shadoweater now. How much is he doing to me? He has 500, he has 670. So he takes one swing on me. My perfect. Yeah, he takes a swing on me, which is sad. You know, if I hadn't lost Penumbra, we would have gotten there, but it's okay. He's 13 HP. Fine. I think we're still cozy for a victory here. Yeah, especially with the excavated ember draw here. Hold up. What? You fools. Give me an ember morsel. I have done it. I am a genius. I'm going to open the other morsel first. Okay, fine. Fine. I am a genius. You want to see some magic happen? We Shroud Spike. I should have maybe Shroud Spiked the Ember Morsel before I played the Shade Splitter, huh? Yeah, that would have been better by two Ember here. Yeah, I would be at 16 by doing that. Yeah, that would have been better. The reason I did this, though, is I don't think it matters really, but I was really interested in finding a Lifesteal Morsel, because Lifesteal just seals the deal here. But alas, it's okay. We just take a really big spike. Cool. And I daze one of these 15 by 3s, like, unironically, because I don't want to take the 3 hits. Yep, that helps a lot. And then we devour this big dude. I should have maybe considered infernoing a lower floor, but I think we're okay. Let's see, the combat preview has to update. Or maybe it already has. I guess it has. Wow. Well, Divinity dies this next turn because of that, so I think we're okay. You, Divinity, you feeling alright? Yeah, I guess it didn't really matter if I infernoed, huh? Yeah, it did not matter one bit. We just destroy. Never saw a Lifesteal Morsel this whole run, I don't think, huh? Yeah, get absolutely got, Mr. Divinity. See ya in the next run. Pump. Alright. Pretty solid, huh? Feel pretty good about that. You know, it was like a kind of high roll. I'll talk about it more in the run summary. There was enough. It was like an above average roll. A high roll would have been if I saw the other Rage Relic, but... Or like, I don't know, Light's Gift or something. That would have been a high roll. Anyway, let's hit the run summary. Yeah. Cool. So, turns out Tiny Shadoweater is really good. And also turns out 3 Shroud Spikes are really good. Who would have thought? Especially if one of them comes back every turn. That's pretty, or every time I play it. It's pretty exceptional. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really remove a lot from this deck. I kind of tunneled a little bit on the Steel Shops. I did find a second multi-strike, which made this kind of go crazy. 25 HP was comfy, good. The Perils of Production was a good take. It was just 3 Ember into a Shroud Spike most of the time. Yeah, not much too crazy here. The big thing is that I think early combats, this Architect Penumbra did a lot of work. It obviously fell off hard on the Divinity, and it fell off hard on Seraph, right? Because Seraph was chased, so Seraph kind of just bodied this. We ended up with like a few turns there where we had no rage, or like 2 or some small number. But really, once we got to the late game, the Shroud Spikes took over. Especially once I got this Remove Consume Shroud Spike. That was a great hit. It basically meant every time I redrew, I would just get like a bajillion, just so much power. And you know what? The Morsel Maker Infusion for a Morsel was extremely good here. it always meant I had a really strong morsel for a Shroud Spike every turn. And it only took up one extra space instead of two, which was nice. And yeah, morsel make like Shadoweater loved it. I can think of a lot of other units that would like this too, right? Like, let's see, Morsel Maid. What else is there? Overgorger would like it. Any of the other Gorgers that gain, stats now would like it too. So really, really strong, actually. Really good. Inferno's good card. The Inflame actually did work. I was quite pleased with it. You saw I actually used it offensively a couple times, and I also used it for my own rage a couple times. Just a versatile card, and I'm fine playing it at 2 Ember for 14 rage. It's a really good trade, especially on turns where your attacker doesn't have to do anything because, I don't know, you Inferno the lower floor or you have a brief respite or something. So pretty good. I love this intrinsic Space Prism play. It's just a free boss relic. Love to see it. And yeah, not too terribly much else to say. Just a solid Umbra run. Umbra feels really good in, all the clans feel good, but Umbra in particular with the really good changes to Penumbra feels really solid. Especially having a sweeper in clan that plays nice with Gorge is just mwah, chef's kiss, because this is really what Shadoweater needs to feel competitive. I mean, he's fine in the base game, right? You can do some silly things with Alpha Fiend, haha, fun, but most of the time you look at that unit and you go, what the hell am I doing with it? But here, I can go, I can play into this. It's a good Gorger. It gains some stats, and it has sweep on it, and it starts at 0 damage, sure, but that's okay. It just chomps a bit, and then it can clear a floor if I play into it. Really nice. I really like this unit. I don't think it's too busted either. You saw I was at risk of dying a couple times, so pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff altogether. And you know what? A pretty quick run for me. Hour and 12 minutes, huh? Hey, fair enough. I love to see it. So I think that's everything I got for you. Not much else to say here. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching this. I always really appreciate your time. Give the video a like or a dislike if you feel like it. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this, and stay tuned for what's next, folks. Take care.